Welcome back from welcome back from the ad break. My name is Aisha Mako, and I will be presenting Prime Live with you. So, the next interview is a very interesting one. I'll be speaking to Michael James via Zoom, who is the project director of rAge Expo, which is South Africa's premier event for gaming, technology, and geek culture. Now, for 2 decades, rAge has been the ultimate destination for gamers, tech enthusiasts, and fans for all things that have to do with gig. Now, the Expo offers an array of experiences from hands-on gaming to cutting-edge virtual reality. Good morning, Mr. Michael, and welcome to Prime Live.
Hi there. Nice to be here.
So the first thing that I want to know, I think rAge is a very interesting event, and everybody that's into the gaming and tech world is very, very interested into the event that's upcoming. So now, with it being one of the largest gaming and tech events in Africa, how has the event evolved over the past 2 decades?
Sure. That's a big question. I'll try and summarize it as best I can. So, in the beginning, it was quite small because gaming was fairly unknown. Well, not unknown. It just wasn't as popular as it is these days. So we had quite a select audience of very specific people that were quite into technology and gaming, and they came to the event and supported us. And then over the years, it sort of got bigger and bigger and bigger. And these days, we see all kinds of people coming to the show. They've got, they can either be playing Candy Crush on their phones or they've got a PlayStation and an Xbox. So it all depends. There's a wide range, but we've seen it grow and also change. One of the nice things about the event is every single year it's a completely different show because the technology changes, the games change, the industry changes, and the culture changes as well, which makes it quite exciting.
That's amazing. So, in terms of the event, what can attendees actually expect to experience at this year's event that they might not have seen in previous years?
Well, look, we are opening up on Black Friday this weekend. So I do know a lot of the retailers and shops and that are going to have good specials and discounts and that sort of a thing. We do have a all African, all female fighting game tournament at the event. We've invited people from all over. Africa, from Lesotho, Malawi, Zambia, Eswatini, Botswana, Mozambique, and even South Africa. And they're all going to compete against each other, and we're going to get a winner out of that. So that's quite exciting. Haven't seen that before. We also got robotics. Small robots are going to fight against each other, and we've also got the Boston Dynamics dog that's coming to say hello to visitors.
That's amazing. Now, how does rAge support and promote local game developers?
So one of the reasons why we actually started the event, it was one of the core concepts was to have a space at the event for we call it home coded. It's an area where we invite local developers to come and showcase their games. So these guys work on their games the whole sort of year, a couple of months, whatever long it is, and then they bring it to the show, and then they let like the public experience the game and give them feedback on their title. And we've had that every single year. So I think we are trying to help those guys by giving them a very, very wide audience. And we always find, well, they always tell us at least that the feedback they get from the visitors is invaluable to their games because when people are playing games when you're making the game you're very deep into it, so you don't really know what kind of problems there might be. And if someone picks up a controller and they can't even get out the first door or jump the first level, then you've got to work it a little bit to make it better. So that's what we try and do every year.
Oh, okay. So I want to know also in terms of, like, for example, I'm not a gamer. Is this an event that someone who's not into the gaming world or tech world, is this an event that you can actually attend as just like
Look,
a
I think
normal individual?
Um, I would say, look, obviously, I'm not going to say don't come because it's, we are always trying to promote the event to get as many people into the industry as possible. But I think it is very different of a day out. In terms, if you've watched a Marvel movie, for example, you'll come there, you'll find something that you'll identify with, and they will, and if you're not into the tech or gaming, if you come to the event, there'll definitely be things you've never seen before on the show floor, sort of something to talk to your friends about or tell them about, or even ask questions. And you never know, you might find something there that's interesting or that might spark something in yourself that you want to find out more or grow into that sort of a thing. So we like to say there's something for everyone, but it is pretty focused on tech, geek culture, and gaming.
Okay. So now before you go, let's make sure our audience have all the information that they need to attend this year's Rage Expo. So now can you tell us when and where it will be held as well as the ticket prices?
All right, sure. So it's going to be held at the Johannesburg Expo Center. That's also NASREC. Some people know that as NASREC.
Yes.
It's on the 29th, the 30th, and the 1st of November to December. So it's right at the end of the month. The tickets are 200 Rand at the door. You can get weekend passes for 420 Rand. And if you go to Howler and type in rAge, you can find tickets there. Or you can go to our website, which is rageexpo.co.za. And there's a FAQ there, information, pictures, videos, press releases, all sorts of stuff about the show. So if you're not sure, if you're still on the fence and you want to sort of make a decision, go to the website, have a quick look around, watch some videos on our YouTube channel of previous events, and you'll very quickly see if it's something you're interested in or not.
Oh, that's very interesting. But I'm sure viewers at home right now are very, very interested in attending. And if they didn't know about the event and they would want to come, or if it's someone like me that still need to, check out the whole tech and gaming world, I'm pretty much sure that they're now convinced. But before I let you go, is there anything that you'd like to say to viewers at home before you leave?
I think just sort of, with gaming and tech, it's always important to embrace the future and see what is upcoming. There's a lot of interesting things there, so I think you can only have it as a learning opportunity. And if you have young children or youngsters in your life, bring them with the show and walk around with them and chat with them and that, and you'll quickly sort of see what interests them. So it's a sort of a nice thing for the family to go and do, and you might learn a lot about your own kids, or that they'll see that they can still teach the old dogs a few tricks, I guess.
All right, that's very interesting. And honestly, good luck with the plannings and arranging of the event because I do know that planning an event is something that can be very, very stressful. So
Yes.
good luck with that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's always fun every year, but it does get a bit intense this time of the month. Yeah.
Yeah, and with each year coming, we do know that it's gonna obviously it's growing. The numbers are growing. People are getting to know of it even more, so it gets even more hectic. So good luck with that. But without wasting any time, thank you so much for joining us and for giving us
No,
all the
thank you.
necessary information.
All right, and I hope we see you and your viewers there as well.
Hopefully, I'll definitely try to come.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Viewers at home, that was Mr. Michael James, who was just telling us about the rAge Expo and all the things that we need to know. So he did also say that head over to their website so that you can kind of understand what's going on, watch previous videos, and also, try to be convinced, attend the event. And if you are a gamer, tech enthusiast, or someone that's just into the whole world of, Cosmo acting and playing and all of that, this is definitely something that will interest you. So but without wasting any time, let's take a quick ad break. We still have more interviews right after this.